Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will learn about information gathering. It is time we are learning details. What is information gathering and how can we perform it? We already know that information gathering is the first step in pen testing or penetration testing, and it is an act of gathering data about our target. So, it can be any type of data that might be useful for the future attacks. And if you remember, there are two types of information gathering. We got active information gathering and passive information gathering. And we talked about them, but now it's time to fully explain them. So let's start with active information gathering. In active information gathering, we use our Kali Linux machine and we get as much data as information about our target while interacting with them. It could be a target website that we need to test, so we need to find as many things as we can. And it also could be a network that we are testing, or perhaps an entire company. The main point is that with active information gathering, we directly get the data from the target. This could mean directly exchanging packets with the targets by visiting and enumerating their website. Or it could be also mean talking to employees that work there. We could maybe call them over mobile phone to try to get them us something important, but this part is called social engineering and we would learn that in another video. Nonetheless, any actions where you exchange something with the target is active information gathering. This can be legal to some extent, but I highly suggest you to get written information or written data by the company or by anyone for whom you are performing the tax. But if you start performing some advanced scans or fingerprinting on the target, you most likely won't get in trouble. But you should still don't do it without permissions. And it is important to mention that usually active information gathering will provide us with much more important data than passive information gathering, since we are directly interacting with the target. On the other hand, we got massive information gathering and it is similar. We got our Kali Linux machine and our target, but we also have an intermediate system and what I like to call a middle source. And what a middle source is? Well, basically, it could be anything from a search engine to a website, it could be a person, but what matters is that information we get is going through that source. For example, if you find out something about a certain target and we Google the target, find some pages that contain information about it. This is considered passive information gathering. Okay, good. But what are the goals of this? What exactly are we searching for? Which information could be value to us? Usually, the first thing we search to identify as a target is their IP address, or it could be a multiple IP addresses if the companies are located internationally or even locally, domestically means it has some servers in different places. This could be, for example, a company that has servers and buildings all around the world or in the country also. And if we were to test the company, we would also be interested in their employees. For example, we would like to gather their emails, their mobile numbers, and other useful stuff, which could be helpful to us for the future attacks. Or we could possibly want to gather their phone numbers, as I told you earlier. But most importantly, what we are mainly is interested in the technologies that the target has. We want to find out what are the securities that the company has, and we want to find the flaws. That's it. If it was a company, we would know how many networks they have, what softwares are they running on their machines, what operating systems they are running. If was a website, we would also know how that website was built, which programming language it has, which programming language it supports for client side and for the server side. Does it have a JavaScript, for example, or it has PHP. Just one software on one machine, and that's outdated. The company is gone. You could find that vulnerability, and yeah, So now that we know what we are looking for, the first step, it is time we see what tools or what programs we can use to target the machine or to target the company. So we will know about it in the next video. Keep watching, keep supporting. Peace out.